So I recently traveled to Egypt. I just had to see the Great Pyramids. I mean, Egypt is one of the oldest countries to ever exist with some of the most amazing history, ancient history. So I just had to fulfill this bucket list item that I had, and I had to go and see the Great Pyramids in person. I traveled there, I made the arrangements that I needed to do, and I approached these amazing Great Pyramids. It was on the evening too. It was beginning to get darker, and just standing there on the Giza plateau and staring at this enormous pyramid. There's so many of them too, and it was just so magical. And like being able to walk right up to it and put my hands on it and like touch these stones that were placed there by human beings so many years ago, like to be able to accomplish such an amazing architectural feat, it was breathtaking. It really was. And so I got there, it was something else, man. I went there, I saw the pyramids, and I started to go closer, and I started climbing up these giant stones. I mean, it is hard to do. Like, they're big rocks, and they're like, I mean, it's dangerous. You gotta be careful. You could fall and literally die. So I started just exploring the pyramid, climbing up these ginormous rocks, looking around, like seeing if I could just see something weird or crazy, something out of the ordinary. And so I kept walking around, and I'm like looking at all these stones, and like I literally find a stone with like this weird little parchment on it. It was so weird. It's like Indiana Jones straight out of a movie. I pick up this old parchment that's like kind of at the base of one of the rocks, and I took it out. It was kind of like folded and crumpled, and I opened it up, and it just looked so bizarre, and it looked like an old map. I was like just looking at it. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this map? And like on the map, it's literally just like two pyramids, pictures of two pyramids with the river Nile, like just going down, right? And there's like these markings on the edge of the river. It was so weird and so bizarre. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I'm looking around, there's nobody close to me, nobody near me. I just have this like parchment. It really felt old. It felt ancient. It was amazing. It was like, what is going on right now? And I gotta tell you, I don't know what it was, but just something told me that I had to just walk along this path. It was almost like it didn't look like an arrow, but it kind of did. Like it almost looked like these symbols were like guiding me down the side of the Nile. And like I'm like, here I am staring at these giant pyramids that are so amazing and large and magical. And then I was just like, something like pushed me. Something was like pushing me away, rather pulling me to a new destination. It was so crazy. Like I just felt a magnetic pull. And so I started to literally follow this map. I was like, I climbed down the pyramid. I walked closer to the river, and I'm looking around, and nothing out of the ordinary. It's getting darker and darker, and the stars are slowly coming out. And I keep glancing at this map, and it was just so weird. And so I start walking. I'm just like, okay, I gotta walk down this river. It's like it's getting night, and I mean, I was scared. I'll tell you right now, I was scared, and it was like goosebumps all over my body. I swear, like it was like almost like a shiver. And in Egypt, I mean, at nighttime it does not get like cold. Like you think it gets cold because it's like like the sun goes down, so it's cold now. But no, this is a desert, and the humidity is like you're drenched in sweat. You're soaking wet, and you're just like still hot as hell, even though it's like almost midnight at this point. And I'm just walking down the Nile River. It's crazy, like this ginormous river on my left, and I'm walking down south towards like this whatever symbol that was on the map. It didn't even look like anything. It looked like this kind of like a monument type thing. It was like this giant obelisk type of rock and what looked like a cave, possibly. I don't know. It was hard to tell. Like it's such an old drawing, and it kind of faded too. So I'm just walking, and like I'm sweating. My body's drenched, and I start getting more and more scared. I'm like wondering what the hell I'm doing, and I'm just walking down this river, and it's like it's Egypt. It's just sand. It's all sand dunes. There's nothing around for miles. And before I know it, I'm like, I know I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost. I'm confused, but it's like as long as I keep the river next to me and I just keep going south, like I'm gonna get to my destination. Like I just felt it. Like when you're there, you can feel the ancients. You can feel that history, that magical aspect of it, right? And like just thinking about how humans built this thing, because even though regardless of those new scans they've done, all these satellite scans that these new scientists apparently have done and shown stuff underneath Egypt, it was like, come on, man, that stuff can't be real, right? It can't be like modern technology that like is 99% accurate, shows you something ginormous underneath the pyramids. There's no way that's real, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like walking south along the Nile, and it's like the middle of the night now. It's like midnight. I think it's like 1 a.m. And I'm just walking and walking. And all I can think about is like, if those scans were real, what would it do to this planet? Like, I mean, here I am in Egypt walking along, just being at the pyramids. And I'm thinking, like, if these scans are real, if these scientists actually found something underneath the pyramids, would the entire world not be demanding for answers? Like, why would you not want to know exactly what is there? I mean, that's even more important than these bullshit wars that are going on. Like, if those scans are legit and it's confirmed by other scientists, you would think all these stupid countries that are currently at war, standing there bombing each other just for some more power and money and land or whatever the hell their delusional minds think they're doing it for, you would think they would just drop all that in a heartbeat and put all of their financial assets to play to rush to Egypt, even if they have to by force get their feet into Egypt, go to these pyramids, and begin exploring underneath the pyramids to see what kind of insane history lies underneath these pyramids. But yeah, anyways, that's what I was thinking about. But I mean, that's not important. It's not like finding something under the pyramids could like change the entire meaning of our human race. It would. It's not like it would obliterate our entire religions, our entire history. Every single textbook in this entire world, in every single country, would have to be completely rewritten and thrown out. Like, it's just hilarious. But anyway, so I'm like walking down, and it's like walking down the river. It's probably like it was getting close to 3 a.m. It's pitch black everywhere. It's dark. I have the stars above me, and I'm just walking down, and I see this like large sand dune. It's like it starts to get kind of tedious walking uphill, but I have no choice because I have the rivers on my left. It's this big hill, and I just have to keep going. And I see like a figure, like it looked like an older man just sitting down. He was like cross-legged, sitting there on top of this hill, like staring right towards me, like looking at me. And I'm like, well, how is this possible? Like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's pitch black, and there's just this random stranger sitting on the sand dune staring at me. It was freaky. I wanted to turn back. I started to get like shivers, goosebumps all over my body, and it was scary. But I just kept going. I like kept going. I kept climbing. I like, even though I'm scared to approach this individual. Like, I mean, I didn't feel like necessarily threatened. It was a scary experience. I didn't think they were going to harm me, but I mean, they're just sitting there. Like, it looked like they're meditating in some sort of holistic Zen state. And they're just like staring at me, like in my eyes, into my soul. It was so weird. And I approached him, right? I approached him, and I'm like, I got closer, and he looked at me. I looked at him, and it was so freaky. It was just like some strange, random old Egyptian man. I could see the history. I could just look at his face. You could see that Gandhi type of wisdom, experience. Like, this guy's been around. He's experienced everything. And he just looks at me, and he tells me that I'm on the right path. He literally said that out loud. And the crazy thing, what really freaked me out, is when he said it in the voice of my father. Like, his voice came out. I heard my father speak out of this man's face. And my father had died like 10 years ago. Like, it's crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. And he just said, keep going. Like, he just looked at me, said, you're on the right path. Keep going. And he just stopped talking, that is. And I stared at him, and he continued staring at me straight face. Like, I looked around. There's nobody around. Nothing in sight. No cars, no camels to be riding on. Like, this guy was just there by himself. And he spoke with the perfect voice of my long lost father. Not long lost, I guess, deceased. It was so like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I had goosebumps. I was sweating. I think I even began to shake a little. I was just like, I questioned him. I was confused. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This man did not say another peep. He didn't say another word. Like, it was so freaky. I just kept getting more and more scared. Like, I had no choice. I passed him. I literally just walked past him, and I just kept walking. I'm like, I kept walking away. And I started to think, like, it's the middle of the night. I'm I'm hallucinating here. Like I must be just like imagining this, right? This isn't real. This man is not really there. Like I'm hallucinating. It's middle of the night. Maybe I'm a little tired. I don't know. I wasn't dehydrated. I know that. I had like 2 canisters of water. I still had one full one left. And I just kept walking, and I'm like, I'm walking, and I'm something keeps telling me not to look behind me because it's like it freaked me out. I'm like, if I turn around and I look, this man's gonna be gone. He's gonna be vanished. That's just gonna freak me out even more. And so like I'm doing my best not to look. I'm almost at the bottom of the hill by now, like the big sand dune. I'm approaching the bottom, and I just can't resist. I turn around, I look, and he's still there. Now his back is to me. He's just sitting there, cross-legged, staring off into whatever. And I was just like, I think that even freaked me out more. I was just like, the goosebumps and the sweat just kept coming, and I was just like, it freaked me out more. Like I wanted to run. I just wanted to run away. Like I'm still there. The Nile is to my left. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm walking, and I freaked out, but I just couldn't run. I just kept walking. I was like, I had no energy. It was weak. Like my feet felt heavier too. It's like I was dragging my feet, and I kept looking at this weird ancient weird parchment map, and I just kept walking, and I'm like, where the hell am I going? What is this? What is the path? Like what am I doing here? Like I couldn't believe this. It didn't even make sense. Nothing made sense at this point. And like up ahead, lo and behold, like what do I see? I see exactly what's on this map. I see like this weird kind of rock obelisk type structure, very ragged. It wasn't like smooth and fancy. It was like this old thing, and right next to it is like this cave, like some weird like cave of wonders, almost like out of Aladdin. And I was just like, what the hell is this? And it's pitch black, like it's dark. There's no light in this cave, and I don't know what took over me. I had to enter this cave, and like I couldn't believe. Like all I could hear in my head is like the voice of my father telling me that I'm on the right path. Right? It's exactly like the only thing that I could think of. It was so freaky, and I entered this cave in the middle of Egypt, in the middle of nowhere. And I just, as soon as I got to the entrance, I remember I let go of the parchment. This ancient map, I just let go, and I just started walking down into this pitch black cave. And it's like what, 3 in the morning right now? I have no idea. I don't know what time it is. I'm just walking, and I'm walking deeper into this cave, and it's like it doesn't feel like it's ending. I am so scared. I have goosebumps all over my body. I'm sweating like crazy. And I don't know. I just kept going. And it wasn't going downhill. It was just like a straight cave. It was so weird. I looked back a couple of times to see if I could see the entrance, but of course I couldn't. It's just darkness all around me. Like I think I even got disoriented. I didn't even know which direction I was walking in. It wasn't like a tunnel. There weren't any walls. It was just like this ginormous empty void. And I was just walking down. And like maybe after like 10, 20 minutes of walking, like eventually in front of me, I see like this very hazy glow, like a light. It was like, I didn't even know how to explain it. It was just like a glow out of nothing. There was no lights, there's no candles, there's nothing. It was just like this kind of energy, this essence of light, like emerging out of nothingness, out of nowhere. And I just continued to walk forward towards it. And as I got closer, it did get a little brighter. It got brighter and brighter and brighter. And it's like I could see this figure in the distance, like a shadowy figure. And I kept walking closer and closer. And it's like it was like so nerve-wracking. It's like my mind was going bonkers, wondering what on earth, who the hell is this figure? Is this like an entity? Is this an ancient Egyptian mystique? Like what is this? Is my life in danger right now? Am I gonna be killed? Am I gonna be buried alive in some ancient Egyptian tomb-like structure? Like what the hell is going on? So I approached this entity, this shadow, and I just kept getting closer and closer, and slowly the figure became like more and more clear. Like I could see what this person was, but they weren't facing me, they were facing away from me. I could only see their back. And I got closer and closer, and eventually I was only a few feet away, and this person, this entity, it turned around, and right then and there I saw it. I saw who this person was. This person was your mom.